Hello traders, day trader Matt here, eminitradingpit.com, and I'm coming to you with a market analysis video. So what I'm looking for right now is pretty much one of the tools that I love to use is Elliott Wave. Elliott Wave is mostly a longer term analysis, but we can look at Elliott Wave and find some finite areas to look at. So what I'm viewing right now is this 3240 area. 3240, I don't want to see price go under. If so, everything that I talk about now is off the table. It's different. Things have changed. It's not going to happen tomorrow, but if it were to occur sometime in the next few weeks, that's where I'm looking at. So right now, we can see this push up a little more, and we can see something like this. So you have this, and if I could draw correctly, something like this, which would be a diagonal. Some people call it a ascending triangle, whatever. But this would be the end of this move if this actually did occur. So if something like that is a possibility, so that could happen if it shoots up. Most likely if it goes over 4100, that's what I would be looking for. I would be looking for one more move down, and that would be the end of this move. That's what I would be looking for if this got over 4100. Now if it does stay below, like let's say if it stays below 3922 and it comes back down, that would be a little bit more bearish. Most likely it's gonna push up into this region here, so probably anywhere between 3970 and 4050. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm looking for a little bounce into that region. Maybe it goes a little higher. I think it stays under 4100. If it gets over 4100, just know we should find resistance up in here, anywhere between 4300 and probably 4230. And after that, look for a move down, and that would complete this entire pattern. On the flip side, it is possible, it's not what I'm primarily looking for, but the third option would be this move up here, and now this move starts to take off, pushes over that 4120, 4160 level, and starts really getting something under it. And if that were to occur, then I would conclude that this is already done and that this market is getting ready to go higher. It's not my primary outlook, because I do think we probably do go lower, but it is something that could happen. So most likely I think we come up here, hang out, be a little choppy on the way up, comes down, makes another low, that's the end of things, and then we go higher. And when I say higher, anywhere between that 5100 and 5720 level. So anywhere in that zone is what I'm looking for. Hence why this 5 is up here. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with the S&P 500. We have changed the trading room, so now I'm showing swing trades as well as day trades. And if swing trades don't happen in the room, I send that out to you as a member. So kind of changed it up a little bit that way. And I'm also, mostly I trade currency futures, but also commodities. So I'm going to start highlighting a couple markets as we go. And the dollar has been kind of hot lately. It's been a hot item, so I want to talk about it. And this is the way I see it. So we had this move higher here, and these levels have really just been bouncing around, and you can see this area kind of got hit around 109.34, and I think that now price has the ability to come lower. If it holds that 106.50, if it holds above that, then it does have potential to go up again. However, if it breaks that, I think most likely it comes back down here around that 102. We could say 103.5 to 101.5 region, anywhere in there. finds support and then pushes back up again, and that kind of coincides with the market, what I just talked about. So that is what I'm looking for with the dollar. It's going to be very interesting. And then I wanted to talk about the Aussie dollar because I love trading the Australian dollar. It's one of my favorite pairs to trade. And yeah, this is Forex, but currency futures are a thing. But currency futures, just like the S&P futures or the dollar futures, they go from contract to contract to contract, whereas the foreign exchange, the Forex market, it's just one market. So you don't have to worry about the contract overlap and stuff like that. So that's why I chart here, and then I go into the currency futures myself and do it that way. So right now, what I'm looking at, this is a nice channel here, and now price has broken down, and I think it could make one more low possibly, and then from that one more low, we can see it start to move higher. So what I'm looking for eventually, if it's going to start moving higher, is over 91, 92. But that's not going to happen tomorrow, not next week. But it's getting there. We can set up a nice little swing trade, and that's what we've been doing last week, is trying to jump in little trades here and there, trying to get into that larger swing trade. But until then, I'm okay collecting a little bit of money here, a little bit of money there, and it adds up. But we're getting very, very close to a nice swing trade in the Aussie dollar. So that's kind of what I'm watching. Right now, that 68.5 level is going to be very, very important. 68.5 and that 69, we'll just call it 70 cents. So those two areas are going to be quite important. If it gets over that 68.5, how does it react? Does it get over this level? If so, that could be pretty interesting. And then once it does set up in anything interesting, I will let you know. Let me jump back down here to a 15-minute chart just because it is getting a little interesting. And you can see this here. Okay, so if I zoom out on a 15-minute chart right now, we have this move, and right now it's moving pretty good. It's moving pretty okay. And now what I want to see is it going to actually hold here? Is it going to keep pushing up? I really would love to see it over 68.20, 68.40, holding above 68 even. If that were to occur, we could look for a long. If not, we could look for a deeper long. But that's kind of what I'm watching over here. I know I usually don't do these 15-minute charts and stuff like that, but that's what I'm looking for. Let's go back to the S&P real quick, and we can see this move is actually kind of nice. So from here to here, we're looking for a move up here, and if it breaks this, there's a chance this could be bullish and take us higher. It is my third option. Just want to reiterate, third option. But that's what I'm really paying attention to. It's starting to look really, really good. And, just know, in validation of what I'm talking about right now is that 32.35 level. So want to see price stay above that, and it should be able to stay somewhere around that 3,500 to 3,550 if it comes down again. So is this going to be the end? Is it not? Really just have to wait and see, because price can start to move up from here. It can move up in a bullish fashion, but it can also move up and hold up here and create that wedge on our charts. So something also to pay attention to. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, throw a like. If not, throw a dislike. If you have any suggestions, other markets you would like me to talk about, throw them in the comment section below. Like I said, mostly day trade the ES and swing trade commodities and currency futures right now. But if there's something you would like to see, ask a question. If you're curious about the room, ask. No such thing as a stupid question, just a question that's not asked. So anyway, with that, have a great rest of your day. I'll see you around the markets. Take care.